Okay, good morning. Oh, it's evening, I guess. It depends on where you are and where you're watching. Um, this is Tamara, just making sure you guys can hear me, that my camera is okay. But maybe I put it a little too tall. Anywho, maybe I'll push it back. I don't know. But guys, so yeah, I thought I would do this. I'm going to try to do more of those lives and share a little bit. For one thing, I like sharing with you guys, spending time with you. The other thing is that's a way, to share what's on my heart and be out there and just getting to know people. So anyways, I have a different scenery today because I'm in a different office. Normally, I would be in my Columbia County office, which is in Martinez. But today I'm in Richmond County, Augusta, Georgia. And this is at Dr. Yves Rose Valcourt's clinic. While I wait, let me tell you guys a little bit about Dr. Valcourt. She's a medical doctor with a specialty in pediatric medicine. Beautiful sister, loving, caring, and sister got it going on. She has 3 offices, one here in Augusta, Georgia, and she has 2 offices in South Carolina. Very, active, very fruitful office business. And she actually invited me to join her here and open an office in her clinic. So that's what we've done. And yeah, so anyways, a lot of you know that I'm just gonna go ahead and share what's on my heart, and then I'll get your feedback later or what have you. But a lot of you know that I wrote an ebook called The Words That Build Your Heart, Your World, The Words That Build Your World, your heart too, because your words do have an impact on your heart. Anywho, the premise of the book is basically how we have creative powers in our mouth, and many of us maybe don't pay attention, but the words that we speak matter. The words we speak to people matter. The words we speak to ourselves matter. The words we speak, whether it's the spoken word or in writing, or the thoughts we think, have a lot to do with the world we create for ourselves and our environment and our health. So anyways, that's the premise of the book, and there I shared different kind of words. I think 5 different categories of word that I encourage people to practice. Yeah, and I talk about, your story, telling your story. And I know a lot of you, if you have my kind of background, when I talk about sharing your story, you might be hesitant about it. And I actually, in the weeks to come, want to do more lives about what it means to share your story, and how to share your story. If you're from the cultures, let's keep it to ourselves. Don't let nobody know your business. You might be hesitant, but I'll share why it's important to do that and how the different steps on how to share your story. But today, I have the word honor on my mind. The word honor, ou encore, if you want to say it, soit pensé en français ou créole, hommage. The English also call it tribute or praise, showing appreciation, the word honor. I want to talk a little bit about that. I have always prided myself in the fact that I always share that where the part I'm come from in Haiti, I always say, when someone passed away there, even if they were enemies, everybody in the community goes to the funeral. Everybody gathers, and I think it's pretty true in a lot of part of Haiti in our community. Um, and I'm gonna mix Creole and in English. But l'homme moun mouri, tout moun à l'enterrement. Même si moun a été loin, you know, the person makes the sacrifice, they come, they say, y'a pren nou dernier hommage. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah. So they wanna give a last respect, pay their respect to the deceased. Everybody shows up. Monobawe depuis longtemps, des années, everybody show up to the funeral and they come, and that's nice, you know. But I've been thinking about it, and I always thought it's a good thing, you know, that we celebrate people who are dead. But my question though, guys, do you ever wonder, why do we do that? Why do we celebrate people when they die, you know, and not when they're alive? And I think we mean well. I think the appreciation is there, the love is there, but for some reason, and you know, it may have a lot to do with the fact that we're not people of a lot of words. In some cultures, people show love differently. You know, maybe they give, maybe they do act of service, or maybe they just know it. You know, but in front of the person, we don't say it because, you know, maybe we don't want the person to be boastful, whatever the case is. Or maybe we never realize. Maybe you guys could give me some feedback on that. You know, why do you think that is, that that in a lot of culture, not just in the Haitian culture, we just simply don't verbalize things. And unfortunately, we wait until the person is no more for everybody to say what a wonderful person he or she was, and everybody wants to come to the funeral. And actually, the more people at your funeral, it's like the more popular or more appreciated person you were. But I am challenging you guys, and I've actually had to challenge myself over the years. I had a very close friend of mine who passed away. And, you know, saying I love you, I appreciate you, this is not something that I grew up saying. I mean, I knew that my family cared about me. We love each other, but this is just not the way we showed love, you know. But I've learned to say, I love you. Thank you. I appreciate you, and just simply give the love, the honor, run homage. And I would like to encourage every single one of us to do that. Let's do that, guys. Why should we do it? For one thing, it's gratitude is a good thing, you know, and it's a way of showing gratitude. Living a life of gratitude cannot hurt you. Therapists like me recommended having a gratitude journal. So that's a way of showing gratitude, is to verbalize your appreciation for others. So if there's somebody, a pastor, a pastor's wife, a parent, a friend, you know, a neighbor or coworker, somebody you admire, somebody that, you know, and then a lot of times we admire superstars and people who are famous. I'm not saying don't, like I absolutely love D Wade and I love LeBron James, you know, but, you know, it's the people next to us too. Maybe there's a mother next to you, a single parent who's working hard, providing for their children, and they don't know if they matter, they don't know if they're making a difference. And you look at that and you take a minute to say, you know, I really appreciate how you provide for your children. I really appreciate how you always smiling. You know, your smile is encouraging to me. Your spontaneity is valuable to me. Take a time to say, Mom, Dad, you know, I appreciate you. Thank you. You know, just take a minute. I strongly encourage you guys to do that because it's gonna be good for you. It changes our perspective, and when we are in a mindset of gratitude, it actually brings joy. The Bible does say it's more joy to give than to receive. So it brings joy to your own heart and life, but it also brings joy to the person that you were sharing that. And you know, when they're dead, they won't know. They will not know. You know, they will not know. I remember when my best friend's mom passed away, we were at the funeral, and their mom knew how much she meant to them. But I was sitting there with my mom, and I remember she said, "You buy mama your belantema. I don't belantema you buy mama." And I made a vow to myself. You know, I've always showed love to my mom, but I made a vow to myself that my mom I wouldn't give her a belantema. Whatever it is we're gonna do it for her now. And we've been trying, my sister, my brothers, we've been trying the best we can to do it. And I really want to encourage you, challenge you guys to do it. Do it now. Tell your husband you appreciate them. You appreciate him putting the trash out. I know it's simple. This is not rocket science, but believe me, in my line of work, I do realize that it's hard for a lot of us to do. It's hard to take the time to say, and we get so caught up in life and the stress, the bills, and the person's bad habits and you know, their failures. And we, for some reason, talk about these things because we want to change. You know, we want to, you know, pay the bills and build a house and do all these things. And then before you know it, you know, it's the evening of life and the person is gone, and we wonder, you know, yeah, so I'm being as real as I can with you guys. Last story I'm going to share with you, my grandmother. She was a beautiful woman, you know. My husband always says, basically, she's so, you know, such a beautiful, classy woman, not highly educated, but so prestigious and dignified woman. And she lived with me. She helped me care for my kids. But, you know, and sometimes I would give her a little kiss on the cheek and I would laugh with her. We would talk about heaven and things like that. But I know she was sick, and she was very sick, and I didn't know how sick she was. And she went to Haiti, you know, to rest a little bit. And then she, you know, I found out maybe a week before she passed away that she was actually more sick than we thought she was. And I tried to hurry up and go to Haiti. I wanted, you know, tell her last I love you and hug her and a last thank you. And she passed away before we got that. And that's something that really hurt me. And you wonder, you know, when someone you love passed away, you wonder, did I tell them enough? Did they know? Did they have any idea? Could I have done more? So that's why I'm sharing that with you guys. It's been on my heart a lot. Show some love. Show this appreciation. Tell people how grateful you are, how wonderful. Those words will make a difference in your life and in other people's lives. Okay? I love you guys. God bless you. I'll come back again. I want to talk some more about the storytelling. I'm a storyteller, so I want to talk more about that. Okay? You take care and be blessed.